Tell you what's changed right now. In a different field, different lane right now. Now I'm in the murk, switching lanes right now. Passive income getting paid right now. Used to roll around with sinners, bulldozers and killers. Now we focused on figures. 3-course meals for dinners. 5-star suites and villas. Now the swag hit different. Cause the bag is different.
This can't come out.
Now, what was it? What I'd like to ask as well is, when was the last time you cried? And what would it have been for?
I almost cried on Friday.
Listen, what happened?
Almost. I was really moved. I was close to tears. But I think the last time I really properly cried.
Okay, we're going to get back to the Friday one. Huh?
Yeah, get with the Friday one. I don't think it's because man's being stressed or feeling depressed or whatever. The last time I properly cried was Dotstar's death, man.
Ooh.
Dotstar's death really shook me, man. I'm not gonna.
No, it's crazy. I still haven't really taken it in, innit? I remember thinking, right, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because remember, he was supposed to do this as well, innit? We already locked it in as well.
Right.
And I just didn't message him back properly, innit?
Right.
He was like, yeah, sweet, man, I'm down. No, I think he said something along the lines of, no, he's going to come to the studio and then do it, innit? Afterwards,
Okay,
innit?
after.
And then I didn't really get back to him afterwards. But I had no idea it was some of the shit that he was dealing with.
Yeah, I was dealing with it for a while as well. That one really shook me up, man. I remember Kwame was the one who called me, man. And just the way I've just finished a workshop with some young people, just walking home or waiting to get the bus to make my way home. I was in Leighton. And then Kwame calls me. The way I picked up the phone, he knew immediately, I don't know the news. So he broke it to me. It's like I couldn't even get home. It was the worst place to hear that news because I wasn't at home. Even for the whole journey, I was just crying. I was on public transport. I didn't care. I was actually in shock. First he said, Ade. And I said, and my mind went to shh. He's also going through something similar. Like I always want to reach out to him as well. So that already, but then he said Dotstar. So I didn't even expect Dotstar. But yeah, that one hit me. I think it surprised me how much it hit me. I didn't know it would affect me that much. I forgot how much love I have for him. Like that was my brother. Last year was hard. Losing Dotstar was really hard. I haven't lost someone that I felt that dear to me in a while. And it really felt like I lost a brother. Like, you know what I mean? But after hearing, and then I couldn't get to go to his funeral because I was in Disneyland with my kids. And that hurt. It hurt. I had a lot of guilt about that actually because in my head, I wasn't sure if the date was correct. I remember going back to look at the funeral invitation just to make sure. And I said, okay, no, I actually was in Disneyland and I know he would have wanted me to do that with my family. But when I spoke to Dare, blood, I just wish I was there at the funeral to help, to grieve. Because I felt like Dare was on his own. Obviously, people turned up, but people don't really know him like that. I feel like the way he was breaking down was the way I felt. And me and him would have just probably hugged each other and just cried and just like, you know, really consoled. And the family were happy Dare was there because he was literally the only person who was really grieving that really knew him. And that hurt me. That wasn't there. So I've had to grieve him alone. And it's...
Mental, mate. And what was it? What about the Friday one? Yeah, that's deep, boy. Wait, so he told you about that though? The family? You spoke to his family?
What, about the funeral?
Yeah.
Dare.
Oh, Dara's.
Yeah. Dare was telling me and it's just hard.
Because I know some people that went there, but like you said, innit? They know him, but it's one of those ones, and I'm not sure how close they really were, innit?
Yeah. Hey, I miss that guy still.
Like, boy, it happens, boy. And what was it? What happened on the Friday one?
Friday, man. You heard that 14-year-old boy that got stabbed in Woolwich on the bus? Had to walk home that day from work. Happened just 2 hours before. And later on, I found out that it was someone that I work with, actually.
Rah.
A close relative to someone that I work with. So but you know, they said the guy signed off work and whatnot. So when I was working on Friday, I saw him. And prior to that, I've been meaning to call him, just, you know, since I found out. Let me send him my condolences respectfully. So yeah, I saw it, man, to my surprise, and I just said, yo, man, I'm so sorry for what happened, bro.
And what did he say back? What do you say back, innit? Like, what can you say, innit?
Just thank you, and, you know, just talking about it, and just... Because Dotstar's passing is still on my chest, so a lot of that energy of grieving someone, I can connect to it, you know? It's still, like, in me. I think the thing that's helped me grieve Dotty is to understand how much pain he was in before he left us, and now he's not in pain. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't want him to still be here in pain. That's selfish. You know what I'm saying? So that honestly has helped me, because I was, I've grieved him hard.
You see in those situations, innit? It's like, I forgot how I even found out. Maybe as an Instagram page. No, I found out. Somebody messaged me first and foremost, didn't it? So I don't know. Maybe the family got word to somebody. Right. That I was cool with, that then got word to me, innit? Right. And it's like, certain times, all you hear is, blah, 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 it's past, isn't it? And it's a big deal that they're past, isn't it? And then it gets to the point where you want to know how.
Absolutely.
How.
It took me a while. It was Dare's conversation that gave me that clarity, because no one knew.
Yeah, because you hear some things, isn't it? And then you're like, okay, cool. Now you're hearing different things. Like, which one's the actual truth, innit?
Yeah. But no, Dare gave me the clarity and it made sense. But yeah, my friend or the guy at work, he lost like his nephew. Obviously, me consoling him obviously is going to bring up the emotions, and that was making me kind of feel teary. Because obviously it's still raw to him in the way he lost. But that kid was... his granddad was an emperor of Central Africa.
Emperor?
Yeah.
Of Central Africa?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Literally what it says on the tin.
Well, but what's of Central Africa? So
Yeah,
not even a
Central
particular...
Republic of Africa.
What, is that a country or...
I know Congo is part of the Central Africa. Well, not part of Central Africa, but there's a Central Republic. Don't quote me, my geography is not... But it's Central Africa now. Oh,
so that's the name of the actual country?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Republic.
Because I thought you were... He's the president of... emperor of a region.
Yeah, okay, yeah. No, yeah. I see what you're saying. Let me get the...
Like he's the mayor of Europe.
Let's get it right. Central... Oh, man.
And who was that? His granddad, you said?
Yeah. Yeah, Central African Republic is that, that country, right? So his granddad was the emperor, used to be an emperor. Wicked emperor, not in a good way, but in a bad way, from what I read, from what the guy was telling me. But nevertheless, it's low-key a diplomatic issue, because that's the emperor's grandson that's been murdered in London.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Obviously, the emperor's not alive no more, whatever, but diplomatic, you know.
What, is he a British citizen?
Something like that. I don't know the ins and outs, but this is just what the guy was breaking down. And
so it's even deeper
it's even a bit deeper than just like, you know, a stabbing in London or something like that. You know what I mean? But obviously, we wouldn't know about them talks, or and I don't know what the ramifications of that are or is. But I just know that. I guess
attention, and the people that done it will just be put to more scrutiny in it and justice. But obviously, you work with young children, innit? So what does that, all of this stabbing stuff, isn't it? What does that do to you, like, personally, innit?
Excuse me.
Are you numb to it now, or?
Nah, I'm maybe, but not really. That hearing of that death on that day really dampened my mood. Like, shit, I'm about to get on this bus. You mean that he's just lost his life? I was actually angry.
What's mad about that is, as soon as that happened, I even thought about you, man. Or, you know, the you man from that region, innit? Because I'm thinking, I hear it and I'm thinking, it's like, I don't know, because it was that region, it's like, that's a bit mad, innit?
No, I mean, the ends, you know, the ends has its stuff going on. Maybe not as hot as other ends, but stuff is happening. I just felt angry. I just felt like I was not responsible, but if I was there, I felt like I would have tried to stop it and maybe risk my own life or something. Like, I felt like I wanted to slap these boys on the head type of energy. Like, I'm an African dad. I'm a dad myself. My son's 11. This boy that died is 14. These things are my reality, you know, raising children.
Do you know how old the people that did it are?
They were all age mates. The guy showed me the perpetrator's face because he knew the boy. In fact, he used to drive him and the boy that lost his life to studio. They used to be friends.
Mental, boy.
So
Would you slap them?
Parents, get involved in your kids' life. Know their friends. Don't be too chill.
Do you know what? A lot of the time, some of the
even if you are, shit can happen, but it don't, because he knew, he was able to even find the perpetrator and say, yo, boy, them. Like, because obviously the streets know Wagwan. Like, the streets know all this information quickly, so it's not hidden, you know what I mean? But for him to know, it's like a double heart because he used to drive both of these to studio.
That's painful, boy.
27 times. They stabbed him on the bus.
27 times?
27 times.
Lord.
I tried to count it in my head of how your body will move 27 times to stab someone.
Bro,
if you count it,
that's like over 45 seconds.
It's well over. Do you know how long you're counting for to reach 27? How fast can you? 27. There's a piss now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? That's madness. That's evil. God help us.
Oh, but there's 2 of them.
No, I mean the boy who did it stabbed the boy 27 times, and he died. But yeah, that was the moment that I last year nearly cried. But of more memorable, it would be thinking about Dotstar. Or prior to Dotstar, another memorable time is when I just think about actually the recognition that I got off the DJ AG set.
Wait, when did you go on it?
A week before in November.
A week before November?
A week before my son's birthday, but it was in November, basically.
November, okay. So you're one of the... Okay, so you're... maybe that's what it is then, innit? Because that's when it started getting big, innit? When did it peak? Like December times?
I say it peaked when I went on it.
Because that's roughly peak times, though.
It's roughly peak times, and I honestly say I think it peaked when I went on it because the week that I decided I want to do this set, my spirit was like, you need to go on the show.
Mm-hmm. Where did you do it? King's Cross or Brixton?
King's Cross felt like the right place.
Oh, yeah.
I went to Brixton, but I thought Brixton would be the right energy, but King's Cross was the perfect energy. It was 2 weeks before. I said I'm going to do it. I'm working, I'm hustling, life is lifing, I can't get around to doing it. But every single day since I decided I was going to do it, I saw everyone go on. I think Chipman hit there next day. Skepta and Jamie hit there next day.
Oh, so no, the period of time.
Yeah. That was the period. Every single day, AB had set in his mind that he was going to do it. The very next day,
the big guns are coming.
And I'm like, of course you might not, because anytime I say something, I'm ahead of, I'm a pioneer. I'm a pioneer by nature. So it's like, but if I chill, I can see that, the other people who have also had that wavelength for thought, they're going to be going. So it's about 2 weeks now, seen everyone doing it from that point. And I was maybe not discouraged, but I also understood that,
it's a good platform as well.
It's a great platform. What I have to offer is for me, and no one can bring what I bring, and no one is fans of. You can't be the fan of me is a fan of me, innit? Like those are my fans. They just have to see me to activate, and that's the beautiful thing about that platform is, as well as everyone's on the same platform. When it comes onto your feed and your social media, you're blasting that out to your fans. It don't matter what Chipmunk did or what Skepta did or what anybody else did for that matter, because why should it? You've got your audience, they've got theirs. There's overlap, but everyone's eating. So when it eventually aligned for me to go on there, I went on there. And this year or last year, I said I was not really being out there like that. I just need to focus on just do me a bit, like focus on my ones and twos. So that was like the only musical thing I did last year, like as me stepping out. And yeah, man, I went there. Artists were there from early, like lined up. And I spoke to DJ AD 2 weeks ago, whilst he was still more accessible and had more time. He messaged back saying, yeah, pull up, man, just come. When I did pull up to in Brixton, it was a bit too late. I read up again. I pulled up to King's Cross, perfect time. But I didn't introduce myself and say like, yo, I'm AB, man. And I don't really like doing that stuff that much sometimes. So I queue up with the artist and I get there early to make sure that I'm going to have a spot. Castillo comes on the day.
How long was it? How long was the queue, the wait?
I waited for 2 hours.
Okay. That's long, isn't it?
Yeah. I waited for 2 hours.
You go to McDonald's and just get yourself a little side?
No. I couldn't move from the queue.
Okay. Oh, wow.
I'm not missing my spot. Like it was... I was in a different space of mind.
Fucking, this nigga's working though, isn't he?
He's working. And we were there before he got there. He got there, we were there before 4. He got there just after 4 and I didn't go on.
So who's the man in the queue?
There was already like 10 other artists there.
Okay.
Like an hour before DJ AG showed up.
Oh, wow.
This was the early crew. I was like, we're going to get there at 3, knowing he gets there at 4. He didn't maybe reach to like 4:30. Then we now still wait until... So yeah, I think, the whole thing was like, definitely 2 hours standing, queue, no toilet, no nothing, no food. Niggas were trying to get in front of... Some niggas, they saw me and said, oh shit, that's AB. Said, what? Legend. Said, what? You have to go on there. Certain niggas were trying to budge in front of me, trying to act like they were here. I said, yo... I've been here 2 hours. Everyone knows where I am in this queue, bruv. Like, get to the fucking back, bro. Like,
well, did you actually chat to them?
Yeah. I said, bro, what are you doing? I've been there for 2 hours. Everyone here, the early crew can validate. We can validate each other in it because we all know who was there in it. Like everyone else, you're just chatting shit. We really were here before any of you came. I'm not having it. You think I'm here lining up for fun? I don't even know who the fuck I am. Like, what the fuck is going on? So... I jump on the mic, get DJ AG my thing now. Jay comes, Jazim comes to support, man, which was dope.
Jeez, Jay.
Yeah, man, big up Jay, actually. It's nice to have support in things that you do, man. As much as you can do it on your own, and I was there on my own, it's always nice to have people who genuinely support you to be there, you know, because it gives you energy as well. And I jumped on there and did what I did, like muscle memory, boom, perform little, reel up. AG now realizes, oh, fucking hell, this is AB. Do the second song. And when I finish doing my bit, he's like, he calls me back, says, yo, TikTok, this fucking legend queued up, you know, with the other artists. Like, I have to big him up for that. Like, he didn't come and do nothing. Like, I have to really, really respected the fact that man's just humble and just humility, because it doesn't matter if you're at the back. God will always put you at the front when it's time. Like, I can be with I liked queuing with the other artists. I don't want to see myself as what? Because I've had success and I'm AB, does that mean my skill is... No, we can put our skills still in the same room. The only difference is I've had experience, which is rightfully earned. No one can take my experience from me. So when I jump on mic, my 20 years of stage experience is going to show. It's my right for it to show. But I can still be humble and be next to you guys. And when I finished, people who I was queuing up with, they knew that, oh, we were queuing with a king still. You know what I'm saying? But the king is also respectful enough to understand
humble enough to be in the queue with us,
in everyone else and to validate and to understand that my art form and we're all the same. I just have experience because I've been doing it for the time I've been doing it. And nobody can take that away from me. It's my right to be able to enjoy the benefit of that, of my experience, of my working. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't blame Kobe Bryant for shooting if he's been shooting in the gym. He's been training. He's right. He's earned that. But I'm still playing basketball with you niggas. I'm just going to be a bit doper when I touch the mic. I'm just going to know what I'm doing a bit more because, you know, I can display. But I don't need to come on the show vibe, or not throwing shade at my man, but, you know, come on the big artist thing of, I'm going to pull up, and it would have taken... Me doing it like that, I feel would have taken energy away from my performance. When I finally jumped on that mic, Dammy, after standing there for 2 hours, a bingo AB like me, the fire that was in that delivery, everything had to be on point because I've made it, you know, I've really worked hard and I've earned this moment. It felt like Eminem, 8 Mile, one mic. That's how it felt like. As light-hearted
palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, there's bombing on the sweater already, mom spaghetti,
and he rolled down the whole crowd. That was the energy. All that telling niggas, yo, you ain't getting in front of me. That was what it was for me because of where my mind is at and where I was at. It was more than just jumping on the mic or just doing a freestyle. There was a lot going into that spiritually, and the feedback that I got, a lot of people now, thing is, I re-released Lidl on the correct platform finally, because that AG
like
thing went on TikTok. No, as in what I just did is like a spiritual re-release of one day I went to.
Oh yeah.
And it happened on TikTok, the bright platform that.
And did it trickle into Spotify? Did you see?
Oh yeah, I did actually. Yeah. I saw the spike. I went to the specific dates and I saw the spike. And, you know, thankfully that I'd finally put Lidl up on Spotify 4 years prior, because this whole time Lidl's original wasn't on there until I finally did that for the 15th year anniversary 4 years ago. But the feedback that I received is something Jazim said. He said, AB, you got over 600 comments on, let's say, Instagram, there's another 600 plus on TikTok. Both of them combined, not one negative comment. Not one. As in, not one negative.
You're going to get some hater now after
You know what I'm saying? What? Better hate on this shit right now.
You shit.
It's too late. It's too late. When you write your comment, I will know that you've seen this video and that's why you're listening. We're going to put on it, hashtag this can't come out. Because what happens when people watch something, they go to the comments to see if what they're feeling can be validated by others.
Yeah.
Just clean hit. It's a clean hit. It's a clean song. It's just you ain't got no, and the nostalgia it brought for people. People who've had the pleasure of following my career and know me from MIA, and they've had the pleasure. A lot of people just heard one day I went to Lido. It was a moment for them. Some random nigga called Afrikan Boy that they don't know, they never heard of again until fucking 2026, 2025, 19 years later.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that song. That's how they're going to be.
Literally.
Oh, shit, yeah.
The nostalgia and now it's reaching more people than my music generally reaches. It's going viral. Lido had its second viral moment and I always knew it was going to come. God always told me it's going to come with that same song. You just don't know when, innit? But it's going to happen. So that's why I can never hate on the people that come up with similar styles and or the man's not hot and because you're supposed to have your time. And
Amen,
it's
boy.
coming again.
What time is it now anyway?
8 o'clock.
Well, boy, listen, love for coming on.
It always feels too short. There's always more to talk about, but yeah.
In fact, it might even, as long as the camera's on, it could still technically work, innit? It's just that.
Couple. Yeah, it's a lot to edit. Trust. See, quick little check. Quick little check. Oh yeah, it's still recording. Yeah, big up the cameras today. They're doing their thing. They're doing their thing. We lost this one? No, the red light's still flashing. Hey! Yes, Lord. Saturday. I want to take my kids out tomorrow, man. I'll watch Mufasa. Volume 1. All right, then. I'll tell you about a little trip I had, innit?
Sweet.
One day I was going to Lido, innit? Yeah, that throwback.
Which one?
No, just the nostalgia. I think it made me appreciate the gift of nostalgia.
Gift of life. That's what just live real life, bro. Live life, get memories. And
Trust, yeah. Like the memories energize people. So my mum got to see all the comments as well. And she was like, Shola, you're a real Agba rapper. Like Agba is like OG. But she got to see, again, I don't know if people understand the significance of we're in the age of internet. People should have been, if they wanted to hate, they could have hated now. This is November we're talking about. We're in January. Still no negative comments. My parents have watched that shit. My mum, who's known my career, but I think she further deeped it again, like, fucking hell, man. This has always been your song, innit? She read everyone's comments. I'm her son. Your mum's going to read every comment.
She's going to be smiling
like,
from
wow.
there.
Bro, she prayed. She was so grateful. She was like, wow, man. Look at all the wonderful things people were saying that your music has done for them. Like,
whose page was it on?
My page.
Oh, okay,
I posted it on my page. Well, she saw it or sent a link. And then it was on my Insta, obviously, because when AG posted it, would do a collaboration. Perfect. It was perfect, lovely. But yeah, my mom was just like, yo, man, shit. Like, look at all the comments, man. Like, people saying you made their childhood. Like, you know what I mean? These are people's words, not mine. So that moment was really good for me because just people just don't know what man's been going through.
What have you been going through?
Life.
Come on, man. Let's talk about it, man.
It's hard to quantify it, man. There's so much things happening. There's so many different things. We can just say life has been life-ing is the most easiest way to put it. Like, I don't want to wash all my dirty laundry with aerial laundry. So, but I cannot quantify it in the best way. I think when you've been going through certain situations that you're getting to where you want to get to, you're in that building stage. And sometimes it can feel like you're really fighting to to maintain and to protect what makes you you. You don't want the world to break that. You don't want the job that you're doing, this quick side hustle job to break you, or to, you know? Because your creative energy and your soul and your essence and your spark is something to be protected. Like the world can unspark that from you if you are not careful.
Yeah, facts.
You know? And
life becomes too routine, and then you find yourself doing some shit you don't really want to be doing.
Before you know it. And
that's why certain times it's nice to always have your... funny, that therapy will help you as well, innit? Because I remember recently, I literally... And my therapist told me something, and it's literally helped me navigate through my return to work. Bro, just remember, this is all financial. It's what you're doing this for is for financial reasons.
Yeah.
So the other things that can piss you off about it, boom, just know you've got a bigger purpose. This is strictly financial, isn't it?
Fact.
And allow that to, and that's been helping me in it recently.
That's been helping me too. Even when I quit my job or they tried to fire me for some bullshit, then I called my manager and I said, are you guys fucking crazy? What kind of shit is that? And then they said, oh, you know what, you're right, we'll give you your job back. And in that split moment, I had to make the choice of like, because I got a plan. I'm doing a plan. The job has a means to it ends. But also the freedom of being able to go and create my own reality again as someone who's used to it was also exciting. I'd be like, I can go spend studio in a week actually, man. Fuck that. I really want to be in studio for 2 weeks straight and just, I've got so much to give right now. But also, Shalai, you've got a plan. Our biggest word last year and still for this year has been patience.
Amen. I've
really got to really deeply understand patience a bit more, you know, especially when you're waiting for what's to come, but you know, you're still in this phase or this stage of it. And it's grinding and it's drawing you and it's making you feel depressed and taking everything you have in you to just protect yourself and to know why you're doing it. Like a therapist say, that definitely helps, you know, to understand it's a means to an end, to understand there's benefits to this, but it's not your totality. But also to now create moments that you can allow the other side of yourself to be. Treat yourself, go on holiday, use the money to book studio or to do stuff, give yourself that creative time so you can have that balance. But sometimes it's a hard journey sometimes. I don't even know how hard it's been. And I think I cry sometimes because I'm like, shit, this shit nearly broke me, man. It came close, but it will never break me. And the enemies, they go break. But it's tested me. And I've almost gave up. And that's why I cry. Because I almost gave up. I know I didn't. But the fact that I came so close, in many different times or whenever, that's what I cry.
Can you? I don't even think it's possible for you to give up. What does giving up look like? Because I feel like Afrikan Boy is so embedded in who you are that even if you weren't even doing music, you are still Afrikan Boy.
I'm still AB, 100%.
And opportunity, like you said, we were even speaking about pulling on an event together, bringing African swagger back.
Facts.
That's something he can always tap into, isn't it?
You know.
And a DJ AG will always exist, isn't it?
Always exist, yeah.
So during this period of time, like you said, last year, the only thing that you've done musically was the DJ AG thing.
And
you did it.
Significant thing.
And see what happened, you see?
It was the most significant thing. And I did 2 weeks of semen retention before that.
Oh, wow. Just 2 weeks. Then again, you can say that, boy. I don't even know if I've done 2 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks. But let's say 2. Could be 2 or 3, I can't remember. But yeah, I did that. It was significant for me because in 2 weeks,
don't it feel good though, innit? Like how your life moves during that period of time, innit? When you're not.
The AG thing was a result of that. Even the energy of me being there and being like, no one's getting in front of me. That's because of the semen retention charge that I already had. I was really, so everything on that mic I was fully charged. I mean, but I know that before stage shows, sometimes I don't like having sex. It weakens my energy, weakens the creative energy on stage because it's the same energy. Like, so my magnetism on stage will lessen because I'm less horny, kind of. When I'm more horny, my magnetism on stage, you're more magnetized because
there's definitely correlation between something, innit?
Yeah, boxers don't want to have, you know, athletes, you know, you can. But if you do it too much, your legs go weak, man.
But also, I think there's something someone said, like, naturally, sexes are supposed to be a reward for something, isn't it? Like, subconsciously. So it's like, when you do it and you bust your nut, you've essentially, it's like, oh, you've completed, well done.
Yeah. And that's what, after the AG thing and me practicing the retention, because it was very intentional, And I just loved how everything panned out. It was only in retrospective that I was like, oh shit, I think because of my semen retention, that gave me the drive to be like, I'm going to persevere and do this AG thing. Because low-key, I was getting disheartened because everyone had now been doing it. And I said, what the fuck is it with you and everyone else? Are you not the most important person in your life, in your movie? Fuck everyone else, bro. Go there and do AB. What's AB got to do with any other artist? You're literally a different artist. Go there and do you. Like, persevere, man.
And Bear guys started coming out of the woodwork as well, innit?
Yeah.
And that even like saying, I wish Bearman came out as well, man.
Everyone's been saying that. He's somewhere. Everyone's been saying
that. Last time I heard he was, what's it called? Travel agent. No, travel agent? What was it? A estate agent?
Okay. Yeah, making his money.
Yeah, he was an estate agent. Fam, that used to be my favourite MC.
Same, man. Same. Bearman was hard, man. Lioness's sister, or brother, I should say.
What, you know his brother? You know his sister?
Lioness.
No way.
Brother and sister. Lioness, Bearman.
Fuck off.
Think about their faces. You see that they look alike.
Lioness and Bearman
are family.
Are brother and sister.
Brother and fucking sister.
How do you know this for a fact?
I know it for a fact. Everyone knows it for a fact.
Everyone does not know this for a fact.
It's a fact, though.
What?
It's a fact. It's a solid fact.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Trust.
Fucking hell, man.
Big up Lioness as well, man. Big up Lioness each and every time, man. It's my sister still. But yeah, man, I think the recognition really soothed me because, you know, when you think about, because I know how hard I've worked and I've believed in what I do. I've gone through relationships, marriage, you know, still carrying this thing that I like. Life, you know, it's been testing and you love it. You know, it's a part of you like everyone sees. But it's a grind. No one doesn't see the, you know, the failures and the this and that. So having that moment of recognition, I remember, I guess God letting me know that, you know, what's an award? What's a Grammy? Is it not recognition in a solidified form? It's just another form of recognition. See this moment you're having here? It's worth 10 Grammys. Take this moment and
enjoy it.
Soak it in. Yeah, man. Enjoy it. You've worked hard for it, bro. Like, this is your moment. Read all the comments and what beautiful people are saying. The comments where people say, AB's always been that guy. People don't understand how much I cried so much over that post. I'd lay in bed at night and I'd smile and I'd be crying. I felt so much relief after finally doing that AG thing. Because before the 2 weeks, I already knew that I'm going to do this thing. But that 2 weeks that I said I'm actively and I messaged AG and I've been trying to get there, I said, oh shit, I'm onto something. I'm part of the collective consciousness with this one. But I was so relieved. Like, you know, you set yourself a goal. And it's funny, I've been doing semen retention for about 2 weeks. I think it was like either 2 or 3 weeks. So actually, and it took me 2 weeks for messaging AG to do it. So I really just focused that energy and was like, I'm going to make this happen, bro. And then I had sex that weekend. And that was the thank you. And it really did feel like what we were just speaking about earlier as the reward. I don't necessarily believe it is a reward, but in that moment of the abstinence of having a goal that I wanted to do, of achieving that goal, now being able to cool off with my girl and, you know what I mean? And release, that felt really perfect. It felt like the right order.
How did your girl feel about you not doing caning previously?
It was calm. Probably just ducked her out or something. Like, you know, I'm focusing. Like, you know, if you don't care about me harnessing my energy, then what can I do for you? That means I need to get rid of you because you're not going to be the woman for me. Like, my sexual energy is life energy. It's all our life energy, you know? That's our most important bank, you know? Like, that's the most important bank because money with no energy, no potency, ain't really going to do you good, man. Ain't really going to feel good. Poor niggas with no money and big potency will be, you know, making sure your missus ticking over, man. You don't want that. So, yeah, and that felt good in that order, man. Like, to really do that. And I know what it does for me to achieve thing. It helped me to achieve my goal, man. And look at that, how big that goal was, how significant that moment was. I know the semen retention really played a part in just even my energy levels of spitting the bars. People who went on before me, you know, AG was saying stuff like, come on, man, come here and perform. Like, you know, bring energy. In my head, I'm smirking to myself like, wait till I fucking touch that mic.
Watch.
Just wait. I will show you lot, everyone behind me,
what AG's
been asking for. And he was saying stuff like, when you come here, have child-friendly lyrics, you know, because TikTok is a very mad platform.
Yeah, they can just
smiling to myself again. Since my child was born, 2013, it changed how I wrote my lyrics. I kind of was less crude and a bit more creative, but it meant a lot of my content is actually more child friendly, even though I can still talk about adult topics. Easy. Come on, man. One day I went to Lidl with the biggest child friendly kinny and I already know how to adopt and I've got good messages.
That's a good message in the store. You steal something, you're going to get in trouble.
I get in trouble. Even I'm saying, oh, you haven't seen it, but it's the lyric. I say Afrikan Boy and I read my book. You know the lyrics I'm spitting anyway, because I was spitting these lyrics in Brunel. I bought, you know what I'm saying? I bought classic AB back. I'm a Nigerian soldier. Eba Ita, who stole my
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let them know what time it is, as well as some new things. So, but you know, all the lyrics that I write, they are coming from my conscious self. And as I grow older, they hit better. Afrikan Boy, man, I read my book. That line might used to make me cringe. Like, why am I so obvious? But then, bro, that's a dope line to be saying in this time, bro. Because that's what we did as African boys. I put our head in our book and we read it. We're not here trying to do a drill minister and do all these things. I read my book. You know what I mean? I'm a big man right now. That's the message. I've got kids. It makes sense. People love that message now. Because
and plus it was different as well, isn't it?
It was different. Yeah. And I think now in retrospective, people can see like, fuck, man, this is what this guy was on. Like, we can get it now. You know what I mean? It was just, you know, so that moment for me was dope, man. The recognition, it helped to heal a lot of things and give encouragement and just a reminder of my greatness, man.
But you also mentioned basically you were married previously. Now, would you get married again?
Thames, holla at me.
Hey, fam, I would marry her as well, to be fair.
If I get married, a lot of people would. I'm not closed off to the idea. I think it would have to take a certain situation and a certain mindset. Well, I'm not closed off to the idea, but I'm not necessarily like hyper. I'm definitely going to get married again. I feel like I'm more focused on wanting to get to where I want to get to in my career.
Why did you get married the first time? Did you believe it? Did you believe you were going to be there forever and ever?
Yes and no.
Okay, cool. Explain why you think you may not have been with her forever and ever.
Because my mind was like, am I really going to be with you forever and ever and ever?
But that's why you married her.
Because I had a you.
Fair news, isn't it?
You know? That's not real solely because that. Because if it was someone that I didn't care for and didn't...
Yeah, it makes sense. You had a child. You wanted to make it work.
And I wanted a child as well. I manifested having a child, you know? So I was also involved in that decision. It wasn't really an accident. We just didn't know when conception happened. But, you know, a conversation was had and I said that. So then when it happened and I realized that, yo, your period ain't coming up in a bit. What's good with you, shorty? She did the test.
Oh, so you noticed it first?
I noticed it first, yeah.
Oh, right.
It's like, raw.
I'm so ignorant to periods, boy. I just fuck, isn't it, when I want to fuck?
I don't know why. I just noticed that, like, hang on a minute. I haven't seen this cycle of energy, like, in a minute. Like, what's good? She said, oh my God. And she went to check. And then boom. Told my mum. She was happy. Of age, 25. And then...
Did you feel like you were old enough?
I did, you know, funny enough. I think I did. I think I just hit it. We were dating for a while and we were going out for some time. And I think I thought to myself, a part of me didn't, because I thought maybe 35 now is the right time to start. But I'm wrong. I like starting then. Actually, it was right. I'm my age now and I've got an 11-year-old son, like, who's grown. I've got a 9-year-old daughter. They're really calm. They're really grown and I've did that work and I've been in their lives. And the energy levels of when you're younger is good, actually.
Yeah, facts, boy.
For when you're raising
Imagine
children.
chasing a 5-year-old at fucking 40.
Forget even chasing, putting them in and out of car seat at awkward angles. Your lower back. Picking them in and out of cots. You can see I've really been in the parenthood trap. Those are the ones that I think my back was brother. Them car seats.
I'm dreading it, boy.
Heavy ass car seats and the awkwardness and having to... It's good with the energy levels of when you're young, but obviously we do what we need to do and it's not, you know. So I used to think, I thought I was at the right age, to be honest. I felt like, you know what, I'm calm. I would have thought maybe a bit later, but in that moment, clearly I thought, all right, you know what, I'm a big man actually. Like, I can do this thing. My mum can't chat shit in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think it was one of them ones realizing that, you're a big man, you know? And I told her she was happy, but she said, hey, can't lie. But your dad got me pregnant still. We had to marry still. You know?
Yeah.
But, you know, I can't lie, man. You ain't doing this baby mom thing, man, you know? But luckily for me, I loved her and she was already my woman. So it was just a natural choice. Like, okay, cool, bet. Let's do this thing. and you have your own protection that comes with that anyway as a father, you know, maybe you split up and stuff. It's good to, you know, have that, your name's on there, your children's birth certificate and all this. Not to say that's the only way that can happen, but it just allows some protection on both sides. But also it's beautiful. You want your children to have your name and come from a, you know, I wouldn't want to have children outside of a healthy home. I wouldn't want to do that out of choice. I honestly wouldn't. I'd want to do it in a home. I would want to do it in stability, you know. But yeah, so yeah, man, got married. She was 6 months pregnant by the time we got married. Yeah, bruv, that was that still.
So what do you reckon the breakdown of the marriage was, you reckon?
The breakdown of the marriage was, well, I guess the camel that broke the straw's back was infidelity on my part. But
it's funny, yeah. Anyway, when niggas use infidelity, it's like, do you think infidelity is a better word than cheating?
Oh, you can use cheating. It's just choice of vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? It's choice of vocabulary.
It sounds softer.
You know what it is? I like infidelity because it implies like cheating is just like, it's obvious, like, okay, cheating. Infidelity maybe implies, I wouldn't say multiple times, but it
a pattern.
An energy. It implies like a mood or something, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's what broke the camel's back. But I wouldn't say that was the essence of why the relationship.
What broke your back or hers? Because, and how does it even work when someone wants a divorce? Is it a case of I want to divorce you, or
her back? But we was already going through stuff such as like, I guess just stuff you're gonna go through when you're maybe a young African and married. Yeah,
like what? Let us know.
Postnatal depression.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
So that was one where, you know, your woman's, you know, after they've had the baby, postnatal, they go through depression. And this manifested in my ex-wife as her feeling like she didn't want to be in this country no more. She wanted to be in Jamaica, which I went to Jamaica for like 3 months to try and make that a reality, and I had to come back to England. And shortly after that, we got divorced.
Is she still in Jamaica?
No.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't really going to work because I don't want my kids to live in backyard. Yeah, I want my kids to be where I am. So it was a lot of tensions going through that. And I was, you know, you're trying to make things work, but you also got to be honest and real to yourself. So that was difficult times.
You had 2 children together, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So when did which postnatal depression was it? After the second child?
It's a good question. I think she had it both during both children.
But that first one, you still managed to get enough.
We still managed to get through it because you know their hormones are changing and everything. And I think the second one was a bit more.
That shit's real, boy.
No, it's really real, man. And I really try to support. I'm not saying that is the reason we broke up, but I'm saying the issues that arose during that were contributing, and I think it was just like adapting to being young parents to, you know, because as soon as children go into it, your relationship dynamics change. It's not just your woman now. That's your children's mum. She has to prioritize that. And sometimes you may want her to have energy for you or come home in your house, not messy, but, you know, she's dealing with the kids all day. So you got to come home and sort shit out and make dinner. And, you know, you just got to balance. And I think all these things that I'm a bit more mature to understand now if I was to go into another relationship because of my previous experiences. But I think, yeah, maybe a number of different things that I maybe can't really quantify, but I know maybe we weren't as fully happy as maybe we wanted to be. Other times were beautiful and they worked great. But at some point, a nigga went to cheat because I felt like I was maybe missing.
How'd you get caught?
I didn't. I just told the truth.
Oh my God. Lord. Why would you tell the truth?
Because if I didn't...
You know what? Let me tell you something, yeah? You know what telling the truth means? Telling the truth means...
I know what you're going to say.
Yeah, it means I want to do this again and I'm sick and tired of feeling you and that. What telling the truth means, if you're a guy that cheats and you tell your girl that as in like nothing has come out from it, the reason you told her is because you know you're going to do this again, innit? So that's why you're telling her. If you're actively sorry and you don't want to do that thing again, you'll just lie and keep it. And yeah, the only reason you're telling her is because you want to pass to continue doing this. Because Because there's no reason to tell her. In theory.
Pass.
Huh?
I said you want to pass.
Yeah, that's what you're telling. If you tell someone, it's because it's like smoking. I remember when Isaac started smoking weed, innit? Mm-hmm. His mum hates weed consumption. Mm-hmm. And then basically it got to the point where...
Big up auntie. Love you, auntie.
Fam, it got to the point where he's sick and tired of having to go outside. And what he really wants is to smoke inside of the house.
Right.
It's very, isn't it? He's sick and tired of lying to her. So I remember when he told me, listen, I'm going to tell my mum.
No.
No, it's the weed that's making
you to tell your mum.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah. And it's one of those ones. The reason why you want to admit it is because you're sick and tired of lying. You're sick and tired of lying about it. And you want to be able to, you want to be able to feel good and do it this time, innit?
I'd agree and disagree. Mm-hmm. I definitely agree to some of the aspects, but it depends, actually. I think in my situation, mind you, FYI, when I was married, this might sound mad because it's like, I guess not, anyway, I've did my deeds, so I don't care about anyone's judgment. But, like, what the fuck? Take that one up with God. I tried earnestly and was quite faithful in majority part of my marriage. And man them will remind me of the stuff I will be telling them. Mm-hmm. Even remind me of the shit I will be saying when man them are asking me, because obviously everyone knows AB gets around with the ladies. So it's like, damn nigga, you married? Like, what's good, man? Man don't be like, no, seriously, AB though, man. Like, how you doing this? Because I was like, bro, I'm in London, I'm AB. Who the fuck am I going to be cheating with anyway? Like, I'm known. Where? In what club? In London? No. So, but yeah, they used to remind me of stuff where I used to stay. But why did I say it? I think that's the first thing the man them asked me. I remember Kwame saying it's because he didn't want to be married no more. And I'd be like, maybe yes or no. I think for me, it was the realization of like, I'm struggling with this thing, yeah? Mm-hmm. I'm a man. I'm a human being. I'm a child of God, just as much as you are. Mm-hmm. I'm like 25 years old. Me and you have just started, even how me and you started fucking, we were just like fuck buddies fucking, like we linked and we fucked. Mm-hmm. We both know how our sexual energy is, what got us into the position that we're now feeling. But it's not like we've dealt and realized certain things. So in my head, I'm struggling. She had a dream, because I was back in London now, yeah?
She had a dream with your gin.
I'm back in London. She had those. Sounds crazy. Like, maybe I was gullible, but I think it's my belief. I think it's just my belief in the spiritual realm of knowing things. And this is just my reasoning. Like, everyone else can act differently. And, I don't need to prove to no one that I know how to lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is that going to do me? A lot of people, what I did is more radical than a lot of people will ever do in their lifetime. And that's why I rate myself, because I wouldn't necessarily change anything, man. I've learned so much from that moment that I'm about to describe to now. About who I am, about what I'm about women, about all these like valuable information that I wouldn't have had apart from that journey. It caused the breakdown of my family. Maybe so, not necessarily, because it's still my family, but this is just what it was. It's not me that filed for divorce. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But she had a dream. We was back in Lincoln. The relationship was strained, yeah? But I'm back in London now. Kids and wife are still back in Jamaica chilling. I'm hustling. Calls me up on a Tuesday afternoon. Asks me, have you slept with anyone else? Because she had a dream, a vision that felt very real. And in that dream, I said yes. Now, obviously, I locked off the phone.
But in the dream, you said yes?
Yeah. So obviously, I locked off the phone. Because I'm like, what the fuck is she asking me? Like, I'm about to lie the fuck out of this. Let me just take a deep breath so I can lie. I couldn't lie.
Oh, wow.
I couldn't lie.
And what did she say when you told her, yeah?
I couldn't lie. I had to call back within a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, the omission of calling back is like, you did it, innit? So it's like, fuck. But it's like the ancestors wouldn't let me lie. Honestly, man, that's how I recall it. I tried. Everyone think I'm stupid or something. You said no. Is everybody, even my mom said, you said no. I'm joking. Even my mom said, you say no, my son. Wisdom. You the crazy for woman. Don't go tell a woman the truth like that too. So don't be like, no wise like that. But also I knew like, I am probably would have done it again.
Yeah, that's why.
eventually you're going to find out, because one thing I do know about women is, and intuition is, they're going to find out sooner or later.
And plus, if they got intuition, they might be looking. And if you're looking and it's happened, then you're going to find out.
That's the reason, bro. Because the conviction in her, I knew that, and she was...
And you know you're guilty as well. So.
And you know you're guilty as well. She almost was like begging me to be like, please, like, if you done it, just let me know, because like, this is actually driving me a bit mad right now. Was it manipulation? Was it this? I don't know. I'll go back and ask her. But...
you can't... Well, when you're guilty of cheating, you can't say the person manipulated you into telling the truth. Well, I guess you can, innit?
But that's a fair point. You know?
Okay, cool. Yeah, you manipulated me into telling the truth. You know, but yeah.
Because, you know, women can manipulate to get the truth out. Yeah. But, you know, it's a bit of both. But it doesn't mean, you know, I'm guilty.
Who's worse than the...
You know, let's leave it as that. We're not even trying to say anybody's better than the other, chat. But I just knew that if I said no, how her mind is and how she's going to keep looking. And in that keep looking, there's never going to be no rest. And if I maybe love her, have any inch of loving, or maybe my thinking was faulty, let me just be honest, innit?
So what happened after?
Because also, I wasn't totally happy either. You get it? Like, this is the other point.
Which is why you were doing what you were doing.
Yeah, but it wasn't even mad like that. It was like one-offs. Just one-offs. One situation got a bit out of hand.
What do you mean?
Condom broke.
Oh, wow.
Got the phone call.
So you did bareback one time?
Accidentally.
Oh, accidental bareback?
Yeah, condom broke.
Okay.
Got the phone call.
Scared?
No one understands the work of God. Hello, Diary Jimmy. But that was, it was a scare, you know, and it had to be...
How scary? How scary was this again?
It was Halloween. It was Halloween.
Yo, that's mental.
Pregnancy entered the chat now.
Wow. And did she find out about it?
I told her later on.
Oh, wow.
Later on, when we've been divorced and everything, I said, you know what? I can't lie, you know, something mad happened during that time. And she almost crashed the car. She was in so much shock. But then she told me something mad as well.
What did she tell you? 1 second. What did she tell you?
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
But yeah, man, I just knew that if I didn't say yes, my energy of saying no, she would have just kept searching anyway. I couldn't have the courage to say no for whatever fucking weird ass reason. And also, I just was like, I'll just be honest, like, I'm a human, man. I'm struggling with this shit, B. And I've been trying to have conversation. Like, you're my woman for life, right? We need to have an honest conversation about, like, you know, how I'm going to keep my sexual attraction to you. Or we're not even having regular sex. We've got children now. Energy's changing. Me and her are a bit at loggerheads because I'm not giving I'm not giving her what she wants for her to give me what I want. And we never quite understood each other yet. Like, she was the type of person that she needs everything to be settled and feel nice for her to be in a mood, which may require me to be doing housework or to help her with kids and da-da-da-da. But I may want something from her to feel nice before I even feel like I'm in the mood. Not to do household chores, but maybe to take her on a date. I'm grinding. I ain't even in that state of mind, and you're not even giving me any kind of womanly gesture to make me think, let me take your ass out on a date. But this is younger thinking, do you know what I'm saying? But these were the things that play through our later conversations that I realized that were, you know, causing that wedge. And I just honestly said, like, let me just be honest in it, because I'm struggling with this, man. And this is, don't people like... It's interesting. Whenever I tell this story, there's always like a line between people saying, no, just lie to the death and protect them from that shit, which I half agree with as well. As a man, come on, like, you know, but or I'm a bit radical and I'll try radical things that most people won't. Tell the hardcore truth.
Yeah, but certain times it's like, but it's like, there's telling the truth and there's telling the truth because, like, why are you telling the truth? Are you telling the truth because you want to break up? You know what I'm saying, innit?
But that's the question Kwame asked me. And obviously in this situation, I've been asked the question, so it's not like I'm coming forthright out with the truth. We'll put that there. In other situations, that has been the case, which has been after. Because also I got tired of like, after marriage, I just decided if I'm with someone and we're not together, I'm just letting you know this is what I'm on. I'm with other people. Like, I'm not I don't want to be called a cheater or whatever. Let me just not enter situation. Let everybody open their eye. This is what I'm on. Like, move accordingly. Radical transparency. Honesty is when you're asked to be honest. Transparency is, this is it.
This is
Let me just be transparent. I like transparency.
And plus, it's more peaceful, man.
It's more peaceful, man. Just be who you are. Yeah. And I wanted to reach that place of transparency because I thought, is it really fair for you lot to expect me that I'm never going to sleep with anyone else in my life again? I'm struggling with this, man. Let's talk about it. Because I'm a human being as well, man. I've got a soul. I deserve to be heard and for my feelings to be fucking validated, man. Let's talk about it. Maybe that setting wasn't the right place or the right instance. It had already, kinny. But, yeah, man. As soon as I said, yeah, that's it, man. We entered that. We broke up. And then the healing started. And then I got to, walk through. But, no one really wants their family to break up like that.
How's your relationship now?
It's all right.
Okay.
It's calm. Like, we're co-parenting,
How do your children react when you're together? Do they love it? Are they like, oh my God, mum and daddy in the same place?
Yeah, my daughter will be like looking at me and doing this. She's raising her eyebrow like... Such a little mischievous.
Hey, she's got a banter, boy.
She's got banter. You know what? She loves love.
Yeah, that's a vibe.
And because we broke up, not too long after she was born, she never really got to see the full extent of her mum and dad together in love, and that kind of hurts me a bit because it's good for your children to see that, man, boys and girls, for them to see love and how that looks like relationship between their mum and dad. But I took them Disneyland last year, and I said we're gonna do a family holiday. Paid for
what was it?
She came. She came. Did a family holiday like.
That's
proper.
a vibe.
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
I tried two of the different ones. So the Viagra, I don't like Viagra. It's too much science. Like, it's 4 hours window. You got to watch what foods you eat to make it work. And then when the boner comes, it felt like a ghost boner.
I know what you mean. What you mean.
It's hard.
It's hard, but is it even on me?
You don't feel weird. Like, it don't feel warm.
I haven't used Viagra yet. I can't wait to use it.
I know I had friends who'd use it for time, but I just like, I don't.
Is it a blue pill?
Huh?
Is it a blue pill?
Yeah, it's a blue one. I mean, I was like, I generally have a high sex drive and have sex for too long often. But obviously, I'm gonna cane me that's used to having good. I need to cane.
In fact, there's too much pressure on this sex. There's too much on the line.
It became a bit of pressure, and I think that really affected me. But luckily, the open guy I am, I think I communicated it to her, and she was just like, just calm. Like, we're actually older people. Her as a woman has to take so many this and that pills and that because we're age related. So she was just like, it was calm, which was obviously most guys will hide it from their woman. It's not every woman that I'll be with. But the Viagra was a bit like that. We had some good sex and it was enjoyable. It took the pressure off and I could perform and cane how I wanted to. Because at the end of the day, it just helps your blood to flow. It doesn't help you last longer. It doesn't actually help you get sexually aroused. So if you're not aroused, then nothing's happening. But then there's a weekend one. Which is because I started researching.
The weekend
I took the weekend one for Disney. I will explain. So Viagra, 4 hours, you're done. The weekend one you're good to go for like 48 hours.
48 hours?
You're good to go.
You ain't got a boner for 48 hours though.
No, not continuously. No, not like that.
Yeah, good.
But as in,
because that's not good for you.
If you feel arousal,
boom, then
you're nice. And it feels natural. You can feel it. It didn't give me that phantom feeling that Viagra gave me. So when I describe it to people who have taken it, and I say that,
they understand.
They know, they understand. Yeah. So I know it's something that's that. But it's, what's this one? Tadalafil, the weekend one.
Where'd you buy it from?
I just order it online. My younger brother even.
Amazon?
No, like Men's Chemist or Boots online chemist, because you have to do like quick consultation. They'll ask you, Obviously, it's blood pressure tablets. So if you take too much, it lowers your blood pressure to allow your pipes, you want to be, they'll have to do a check. But I took this Tadalafil weekend one because I thought, don't know when and what sex is going to happen. So this one allows for spontaneity. Viagra is too much planning, which even adds to like, bare anxiety.
This cover I want to put in, but I'm going to just remove all the references.
Right. My glasses on.
Why is this guy getting my
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody wants a happy ending, man. She.
Oh, Lord.
So for that trip, I did research and I wanted the weekend one because it allowed for spontaneity. The Teladophil was beautiful. You took it and it's in your system. So you can just cane as much as you want that day. The next day is still in your system. You don't have to worry about no 4 hours. Don't have to worry about what you eat. My erections, it feels very natural actually. So it just feels like something that's aiding your blood to flow more naturally. Getting a bit older, blood flow, you know, all these kind of, I ain't 21, you know, respect man's age. I like that one. The Teladophil was good, actually. Yeah. It was really good. Just, it was calm. And it just, once you take it, you're just normal. You're just normal. You're how you want to be. You have sex when you want to have it. You relax. Like from Friday to Sunday, you'll be nice. Maybe Sunday evening, you might start taper off depending on how severe your whatever is. But that was calm, man. That was something that I was like, shit, I was stressed, man. It's my first time taking these pills because of the stress.
What, have you got bare left over in your yard? Or was it?
I do, so my younger brother now, because I became more open and telling people about my experience.
Wait, you got a younger brother? Oh, yeah, you do?
Yeah, I got 3 younger brothers.
What?
Yeah.
From your mum?
I got 4, actually. 3 from my mum and 1 from my dad.
What? Wait, how old are they?
Koinde is 30, 29. Feremi is 18. Belumi is like 15. And Abdul Malik is like 4. Yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah. Real OG. But I've spoken to Koinde, who's going to graduate as a medical doctor this summer. So chatting, and he tells me, he said, what? I've been banging out these pills, bro. What's good? And he started talking, having good, you know, nice conversation. It's good that he's a doctor as well. So actually, some conversations I can have. Yeah, you know, just speaking, man. He said, yo, man, I'm telling you, to trading experiences. Then he gave me a website, Men's Chem, because I said I'm using Boots, quite pricey stuff. He said, what? Check out Men's Chem, discounted. And I checked it. I ordered like 8 boxes.
Wow.
And they said, yeah, it was cheap. And I got the maximum strength one, 20 mg.
Haven't they got like an expiry date?
I haven't checked. That's a good question. I would check tonight.
Funny enough, I remember in my yard right now, there's Indomie. I assumed Indomie lasts forever, boy. I left Indomie. Fam, I left it in some luggage I had in my yard. Yeah. Bare Indomie, fam. It expired last year.
Nah, we can still eat that, man.
I ain't eating that, man. I'm not eating that, man.
I would eat that.
I'm not eating that, man.
But yeah, no, I ordered bear. And my brother was like, buy the maximum strength one because there's no difference in the 20 milligram and 10 milligram. It's just, and I said, oh shit, I'll take your word for it. Because I was buying the 10 milligram. He said, no, just buy the 20 milligram. It's even cheaper than the 10 or it's the same price. But you're getting double the strength because you want to use 10. So in every pill, you're actually using 2 and the pill cutter. But sometimes it's useful. I would use it like if I'm feeling tired, a bit fatigued.
Yeah, you just use Viagra.
I have the cane.
Oh, okay.
I'll take the...
I thought you were using it without sex involved.
Oh, no.
I'm feeling a bit tired.
Proper beach chill. That's mad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because... you be in the gym and you look at bum and your dick is getting warm.
Oh my God.
So you don't, yeah.
Well, and is it noticeable?
I remember one time, I think I had it in my system still and I was in the gym and I was like, yo, big man, chill. It's awkward, you know? Anytime I have a boner in the gym like that, like, big man, the blood is supposed to be going to the muscles, the wrong muscle. But yeah, no, you know what? It's been a little help, I think, to take off the stress. But then I think when I had a new sexual partner that my body was just responding normally to, which was great. I was like, oh, phew, man. Because that experience made me start doubting myself psychologically.
Thinking that you need it.
Like I need it now. And that's now an issue. I didn't necessarily need it, but my body also, I have to count fatigue, stress, testosterone levels. So I just started working on these things. But I told myself, use it to take off the performance anxiety. I had a lot of performance anxiety. And then that kind of carried over. Sometimes if I lay it in my mind, but then I had to remind myself, like, the first time I came this thing, I came for like 3 hours and I didn't need it. My dick was how it should be. So you don't need it, but maybe sometimes if I'm feeling a bit nervous or tired or whatever, I can pop one. But the last couple times, like I know my body's back to normal now. So, but that's why I also did semen retention. This year I said I wanted to
so you can be aroused.
Yeah, so I can let my body have its, let my testosterone levels be where they need to be. So I said this year I want to do abstinence as well. I failed successfully. I did like 4 times, but it's fucking...
2004 already. 5.
No, it's 6, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, 5,
yeah.
5. Yeah.
I haven't gained this year.
I failed.
Pele.
But but we go again. We go again.
All you need is a Monday. All you need is a Monday. Start again, man.
We go again, man. But the thing is, let me just charge my energy to like maybe March, my birthday, so that I can definitely know that I don't need this thing. I think that the psychological dependency was what I didn't want. I don't mind using it. It's like, and my girl that I fuck with now, she's a pharmacist. We've been spoken about it, so she knows all of these things. We're speaking about it. I said, it's blood now. She said, have you used this? Yeah, use it once or twice. End of the day, it's just helping blood flow.
You know what you should do? That'll be really, really sexy. You guys just run an experiment on it yourselves. Be like, okay, cool.
It's not like people that I know that they hide it from their girl and they take it. It was lovely. She knew. We took it. We waited, and we fucked, and we were both happy, and we were satisfied, and we're grown. And it made me feel like it did make me feel less insecure, or less anything. Like, you know what? This is normal, man. Like, what the fuck? Like, do you know what I'm saying? And
then she can be like, you know what? I prefer that pill over there. I feel as though
that pill. Something like that.
You didn't
the
tell
pill
her.
Doesn't make you attracted to somebody. You have to be attracted. You have to be aroused yourself. Like, you can take Viagra. If you're not genuinely aroused,
then nothing happens.
Because that's the signal that sends the blood to there. The Viagra is just clearing your pipes, so the blood is flowing as we want it to flow. It ain't going to help you last longer.
This guy, you're a Viagra specialist in that.
I've used it once or twice, but not Viagra though. I used Viagra for like maybe 1 packet worth. And then I realized I prefer the Tlandafil because it runs out.
Chew it.
And then afterwards, you know what I mean? Like, where's your dick gone? It was good.
But you see the Phantom one? You see the one that gives you the... If you was to take that one and go, Jim, is it possible that you can have a boner and you don't even know it?
No, you would know, innit? Because he's going to have a boner, but the boner would...
It doesn't feel like your dick.
It could just be there. It could be annoying. It can be like that. I swear it could be. Once it kicks off, the blood is flowing good, bro. So it's just there. And you're just like, this is unnecessary. This is unnecessary. I like the Tlandafil. It's like, it just feels natural. There's literally, you don't feel anything. You just feel natural. Your dick is like, oh shit, I remember when you were like this, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, certain nights you want to give them that extra something. But yeah, I think my main thing was not to build a dependency on it, especially when I realized that I don't need it like that, and just the mental psychology of it. Sometimes if I'm in my head too much with the performance anxiety, maybe my thing is soft and shorty's trying to suck me off, but in my head I'm focusing on that. And I say, brother, relax. Let her work for your dick to get hard. Don't you know it's a reflection of her work, not how you feel.
Fam, this is interesting because this shouldn't be on for this long, but it's calm, innit?
I know, it's calm. It's quite what is that? It's like, let the woman work hard for your erection, man. It's not, you know how much women just be doing shakara. What do they fucking really do in bed? What do they really do? Well, no, but what do they really do? They receive. They're receivers. We're the one who has to cock up. Am I thrusting right? Doing this.
Some girls work, though.
Some girls work, but it's few and far between. You know what I mean? Even if you're just on all fours and you're doing doggy, are you not just pushing your body backwards? Don't you know what my hip flexor needs to deal with? You know what my hamstring? It could have been leg day that day. When I've did arms that day and the missionary and my arms are cramping.
Even when you're on the bottom, you're thrusting up.
My abs is going mad. It's crazy. So it's like, yeah, man.
Let her work.
Let it work. Let her work. And that's what I tell myself, bro, relax. Old school. Let them work. Because when they see your dick is not there, we often think, or if you're in that mind,
what's wrong with me?
But they're thinking, what's wrong with me?
Yeah, why am I not arousing them?
Yeah, exactly.
Why am I not,
stay in that energy. You know what I'm saying? Let them suck your dick how you want it to be sucked. Yeah, take the pressure off yourself because they put it on them. Don't think that it's on you, and that's what helps.
And then she'll start doing some things.
She will start resonating with it properly, and then the dick will respond properly because my dick knows when you really want to be with me. Make it happen then. I don't need to be.
I'm a little horny little fuck.
Easy for you like that, you know?
Yeah.
Because then if I keep using that thing, it's like you're not really
You're not working,
You're not working for it.
It won't help you get sexier as well.
Nah.
You will not have to maneuver,
Yeah, you're already thinking this is it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy that I really had to work on that one because I was like, all right.
It's done.
The psychological dependency was
That's a vibe anyway. Well,
That bit was becoming a bit of a fuckery.
But anyway, you might as well say that.
Yeah. Let me even build my
African Boy, lovely having you on.
Oh, yeah, shit.
I'm
Brother.
saying, man, it's always been a pleasure. And I'm saying,
Facts.
obviously, Bear, this won't come out.
Yeah.
but still, man.
Bro,
I'm saying,
need the chat. Bro, need the chat, my guy. Each and every time.
Wait.
Tell you what's changed right now. In a different field, different lane right now. Now I'm in the murk, switching lanes right now. Passive income getting paid right now. Used to roll around with sinners, bulldozers and killers. Now we focused on figures. 3-course meals for dinners. 5-star suites and villas. Now the swag hit different. Cause the bag is different.
This can't come out.
The tab is